So in order to sketch the graph of y equals sine x, what we need to do is draw ourselves a set of axes. So a quick vertical line, an arrowhead, and the letter y, and then a quick horizontal line, an arrowhead, and the letter x. If you want to use a ruler for this bit, absolutely fine. Then you put your 0 in for your origin. Now the maximum value sine x can take is 1. So we put a mark on the y-axis and label that 1. The minimum value it can take is -1. So we mark -1 on the axis as well. And then what we do is we put a dotted line from our mark, both the +1 and the -1, running parallel to the x-axis. Now, it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. The point is the dotted line is there, and that's the key thing. One complete cycle of a sine wave is 360 degrees. So if we're doing it in degrees, you put 360 there. Halfway between 0 and 360, roughly, you put 180. Halfway between 180 and 360 is 270. And halfway between 0 and 180 is 90. Now, and you can always use your calculator to check this out and construct a table of values if you want to. In fact, I'll do that now just to kind of demonstrate. So if you put x here and we want to work out y, if you work out the sine of 0, well, sine 0 is 0. Okay, so we've got a mark there. The sine of 90 is equal to 1. So that means we put a mark on our dotted line up there. And if you do the same thing with the table, you can work out that the sine of 180 is 0, the sine of 270 is -1, and the sine of 360 is 0. Okay, so then we join these up with a smooth curve. The key thing is to make sure you hit those key marks that you've put the crosses down on the paper with. That didn't really make sense, that last sentence. The key thing is with your curve to ensure that you go through the crosses you've written down at those key points on the graph. Okay, and that's a good way, good, reliable, efficient way of creating a good sine wave graph as a sketch in a short amount of time. But if you're ever in any doubt, you can always use the table method as we've got here.